enjoyed part 1. This is part 2 where we finally get a loco out and running. Although first, don't know, just looking at the platform, it looks maybe needs just one or two other things to finish it off. There we go. Just added a fence on the edge of the platform. Well, because people obviously can't get on the train, can they? Because there's a bit of a gap. I know it's got no name. Well, I tried to find a name board thing, which I haven't seen it for a while. It might show up at some point, but anyway, it still looks good. I suppose it could be any station really. Or what does it say on this wagon over here? Clee Hill. Yeah. Anyway, again, I suppose it could be any station. Oh, also, I did a water tower here as well, because there is usually one at on preserved lines at station terminuses. So yeah, that's been added there. Yeah, that really finishes it off nicely, doesn't it? So, all plugged in, connected. The controller. Which loco have we got first? Yep, NCB number 12. The 060 saddle tank is having the first run on here. Yeah, of course, she was featured in last year's one, doing some shunting. Yeah, I've been testing her, and she's actually been running pretty well again. There are quite a few gaps around in the track, but all connections seem okay and tight enough. There's not really any loose connections. And she seems okay over the points. Well, maybe a slight tiny bit of just noticeable hesitation over these points. But if you remember, she was cutting out on a few of the points last year, whereas the 08 shunter was okay. But she seems okay now. I think one reason why she was cutting out a lot on last year's one was because on the last year's on the goods yard last year, if you remember, there was the main bit here, but then like to get across to the siding or back to the shed, I had to go all the way across at least several 3 or 4 points to get across back to the shed. Yeah, again, whereas the 08 shunter seemed okay going over several points at once, whereas number 12 wasn't overly keen, and she did keep cutting out or nearly cutting out on 1 or 2 of the points. But yeah, she does seem better this time. Again, maybe a slight tiny bit of hesitation. Again, as I said earlier, but she doesn't seem to be cutting out completely at all. Let's get her running. Oh, yeah, slight bit of hesitation on there, depending how quick you're going. So slight little hesitation here again, but yeah, apart from that, she seems okay and not cutting out completely. She's getting herself over this point again rather reluctantly, but she's doing it. Run her backwards to the other end again, basically just like last year. Through the platform as the people watch. And I've stopped at the other end. I like the head shunt here. Let's get her running forward again around the platform. Again, she should be okay forward. Make a bit hesitant over this point. Not noticeable there. Again, of course, these standard controllers aren't the smoothest for low speed running, are they? But again, yeah, they do the job okay. Again, I've kept hold of a few of these. Well, mainly for this and when I get the rolling road out. Again, it's pointless getting out and wiring up the big HM2000. But again, these do the job okay. Once she gets up to a certain speed, a certain slow speed, she's not too bad. Again, gets hesitant with them, but it's not too bad. They do the job. Yeah, speed like that is pretty fine, isn't it? Yeah, again, apologies if some shots are quite dark. Yeah, well, mainly because you know the light's coming in this way, isn't it? Yeah, so sorry if it gets a bit dark. It's obviously a bit lighter if I film from this way, but that's a bit difficult, isn't it? Unless I get a ladder and climb the window and film in through there. But anyway, it's not too bad from here. You can still overall clearly see her. Before we run her back into the shed, going to run her through the station one more time up to there, and then run her back around and into the shed there. And I'll just say quickly, even if she does cut out all like on the points, yeah, it's usually the points, isn't it? She's still doing better, you know, than she was last year. So yeah, well, she still looked fantastic and did really well last year. But yeah, she is doing a bit better this year. Even if we do get the odd cut out issue, it can't always be helped, you know. And still looks fantastic to see her running on something like this. Again, she was definitely disliking going over several points together last year, whereas the OH hunters seemed fine. But again, they can be all different, can't they? But she still did really well, and she's doing even better this year. Now let's run her back into the shed. She definitely is doing better than last year. Oh, I spoke too soon. Let's try that. Yay! Yes, quickly, I have cleaned the truck. I went over it with a rubber, but again, just gonna have to be patient. Well, that was part 2. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, glad she's running pretty well overall. Again, a bit better than last year. And part 3 should be on the way within the next couple of days. So keep an eye out. Hope you enjoyed part 2.